Evening, we're back. Welcome to Hartwood Turning in the stable studio. Just before we start, Steve made me wear this. He says I have to promote this T-shirt, so everybody has to go and buy one. Apparently, everybody.
Buy.
There's no excuses, so everybody has to go and buy one.
I'm even going to chuck the link in the chat.
Steve will put the link
Blue
in
and
the chat.
red don't go together, Brian.
Yeah, I know. That's why I've got it zipped up there so you can't see it.
Looks like a police car.
You mean you haven't taken it off since lunchtime? Oh no.
Right, shut up. Right, there they are. There they are. Look, we've got a lovely Joe in again. Hello, lovely Joe.
Evening.
And the lovely Terry.
We've got the Terry with the fixed sound.
Fixed now.
It only took us 20 minutes to sort it before we came in there, but we've fixed it. And we've got Steve.
Good evening. How are you all?
Thank you very much for coming in to help and support.
You're welcome.
You believe that? You don't believe anything. So I'm going to stick you guys back in the background. Just because I'm fed up looking at you already. There you go. That's better.
Harsh.
Right, so basically I left you in this position. Oh, that took me right back to the army then. No, that's not it. That one. There we go. I left you in this position. This little piece of wood is on the lathe. And now we're going to do a little bit more, but we're going to mark it out first for texturing. And before Joe reads the chat out, I'm just going to show you this little table that I have. This little table thing that I made. It's just a piece of wood with a little post made from beech. Stick it in there. It's got a little mark on it so as I know where center is. That's about there somewhere. And I use my little pencil. And what we'll do is we'll line the pencil up on the center line and make sure it's on the center line. That's perfect. So that's that ready to mark. And the way I'm going to mark it is I'm just going to take the pencil and draw a line across there. Turn it a little bit. And just keep doing that all the way around. So whilst I'm doing that, Joe can let me know who's in the chat.
Well, before she does that, there was a question.
Oh, no, there wasn't.
Just as you finished lunchtime.
Yeah,
was that brown lump? So can you show that later?
It was Chris, and I don't think he'd be in tonight, will he? Because he's an Australian. Too late.
Oh, he's Australian, was he?
Australians now, isn't he?
Well, you could tell us anyway.
Not yet. I nearly pressed the end broadcast button then, guys.
You could tell us, and then he might watch the last.
I'll show you it now. Wait till I find the comments. I nearly ended the broadcast then. So the lump of wood that was asked about is this.
Looks like an elephant's walk through.
So it looks like it's an elephant's foot. A Nephilim's foot. What it is it's a healing scar of a tree. So if you look underneath, there's been a branch here, and the branch has died off or been cut off or something, and the tree has then formed wood round it. But we've got this ring here first, which goes all the way around, and then another ring. So that's a bark line. And then if we look on the outside, there's the said line across here. And it goes all the way around and all the way around there and back into here again. So it may actually depart from it, may not be able to turn it. It may just fall apart. But we're going to try it and see.
Isn't it
so that's what that is.
Nature.
So that's a healing scar, not a burr.
Well, get on, Joe. You can go now. Do it now.
Can I? Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome. And in the chat, we have Door 60. Jennifer Crafting Creations. And before I go any further, how is the horse, Brian?
Okay. So I went up to the horse this afternoon with Carl, waiting for the farrier to come, and I went over and I picked his foot up. And as I picked his foot up, I felt a squelch in the back of his foot. So the abscess that he has in his foot burst out through his coronary, through his heel bulb, all over my fingers, and it's absolutely stinking. So we put a hot poultice on it, and he's walking much better today or this evening than he was this morning. So hopefully
get rid of it.
That will have eased the pressure on his foot, and he'll be able to walk. So
can't get rid of the horse just because he's got an abscess, Joe.
I didn't mean it like that. Get rid of it. Get rid of the pus is what I'm...
I thought you meant get rid of the horse. So we say you can't
No,
Yeah.
I didn't mean that. You know I wouldn't.
So an abscess is a really painful thing for a horse. You can imagine, if you can imagine what an abscess in your gum feels like, it's the same thing in a horse's foot.
Okay. Thank you, Brian.
There you go.
So I'll carry on.
Yep.
We have tickled turnings.
Wow.
Twice.
That's Val.
Yeah.
In fact, that's Weaver.
turning.
And that's Rob.
Michelle Ousby, Gary
Oh, that's
Glass.
Michelle, yeah.
Okay.
William Kenny.
Bill.
So I'm just going to have to wait till Joe's finished because I'm going to make a lot of noise now.
That could be an hour.
Susie Swiss Woodturner.
What are you laughing at?
I tell you what, these two. Andy, the Valley Woodturner, Bundy Row.
You're a terrible man, Steve.
Well, I ain't done nothing.
Malcolm Douglas. Robert
Well,
Broadwood. It's that brave fella.
I'm a good
Wivey
boy.
Woodshed. Andrew.
No, Robert, he wouldn't take the antibiotics for the horse. Be a bit strong for Brian.
Yes, you can use antibiotics on a horse, Robert. Yep, you can.
Roger Kent. Richard
Why don't I
Phelan.
start from the bottom, Joe, and work up? With me in the middle.
Shut your face, you. It's jumping
Brian,
like mad.
go make a cup of tea, Brian.
I'll be back in a minute.
Paul Hoyton. I'm trying to get everybody. Okay. Alex of Wooden Things. Mark Beckett.
Excuse me.
Right, it's jumping. You two. Woodturning with Barry. IJ Leach.
I only go get a shave.
You don't have to wait for me, you know. Raymond Wise. That's a new name to me.
Raymond Wise.
Yes.
Hello, Raymond. Welcome along.
Evening, Raymond. How are you?
Clint at Wood Dancers. Kev at 9K Creations. Sorry, it's just that it keeps jumping a lot. Barry Chitty.
How many people are in?
Only
Ward
6.
Wilson.
Yeah. She's reading last week's chat.
Terry Bartlett.
Oh dear.
When you finish, Brian Green.
What's the Yorkshire Git doing with the blue spanner?
Don't know. He had a blue spanner at lunchtime, I think. Doug Miller at Woodspun Round.
He gave Glenn a spanner.
I had a ham sandwich.
At least he's got a spanner, Terry. You can't find yours.
EMGI. Did I say Susie Swiss Woodturner? But I have now
You did.
EMGI.
Susie has a question too.
Yeah, well, that's gone now. We'll have to wait another 5 minutes.
Sorry, I seen it. I'll explain it in a second.
Do I have to do everything around here?
Brian Green. Come on, Joe.
I read Larry Nixon.
Hi, Larry.
I'm really struggling with the moving of the thingy. Anyway, I think that's the end. And if I missed anybody out, I do apologise. That was horrendous. Was that chat?
You missed about 50 out, I think, but you know.
Right, so
go on then. Who have I missed out then?
Susie asked a question. Was that the same problem as the horse had about a month ago? And the answer to that question is it's the same foot. So probably when we fixed the abscess the last time, it wasn't 100% fixed and it came back. Right, so I'm going to texture this now. I'll just show you over here. I'm going to use this little Proxon mini grinder. It's a Proxon long neck grinder, it's called, with a little Arbortech cutting disc, which is no longer available, by the way, this one.
No.
But the 2 cutter ones are. But because I've got this one, I'm going to use it. So.
Roy's the boys in.
Hi, Roy.
Right.
So I'm just going to show you this again. You'll notice that I've put sort of lines all the way around, and they're just sort of, I wanted them to come from the centre out. And if you kind of do it randomly, it doesn't really do the same job. So that's why I drew them on.
Harvey Klein's in.
Good evening, everybody. How is everybody on a Monday evening?
Yeah. Todd of Glencoe Woodworks is in. Keep up, Joe.
At least you started to do something. Harvey's actually saying, hi everyone from California. We have unusual weather with snow around the Bay Area. Would you believe it? Anyway, you have 65 people in.
You can't hear us.
Oh, well, I feel better for saying it.
Oh, 19 centimetres of snow mid-March. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. Where's that?
That's Kevin's saying. That's high keep the snow. They reckon we could have up to 19 centimetres. 19 centimetres mid-March
nice.
here. That'd be nice.
That'd be nice.
You think?
Yeah,
I
means
love
all of
snow.
it as well.
8
Get
inches.
home.
Nearly.
Be nice if you want to go skiing or sledging.
Yeah.
Take the trucker and it'd be fun.
Sledging.
They do they still have it, Andrew? Apparently, Turner's Retreat still have that blade available.
Do
I'll
they?
be on to them.
I'll have a look for you, Terry.
Yes, you would, Steve.
Did you hear what he just said?
Well, Terry had trouble finding it the last day. He said he couldn't get it. Said,
I looked everywhere.
Well, obviously not.
You had it for sale.
Ward is saying, did Terry change rooms? No echo.
No,
we fixed
problem
his
with the
sound for him.
computer.
He's dodgy.
Problem with the computer.
Well,
It was
Dodgy.
It was telling me
You know what Terry's
I was
like
on the
with
microphone,
technology.
but it was on two mics. It for some reason it got cross-linked. It's on two mics at the same time. That's just the computer, not me. It's just
Got my roof tubes in.
hello, Reefy.
She's watching this and the One Show.
Spider
The
Spid's
lovely
in.
Tom Daly is on. Woohoo! I have the vapors.
She has, yeah. Don't go to her though.
Tom
Spider
Daly's a
Spid has
diver, isn't
joined
he?
us.
He is.
I can't remember Spider Spid's name either.
I said that, Joe, 10 minutes ago. So
Okay.
it does mean you've got to make snowman. Snowman. Don't want snow.
Oh, here we
Do
go.
it
RC
weekend, says Robert.
Pro Carbon Blade. Hang on, let me see if that's the one. 50 millimeters, is it?
Yeah.
No, that's for 150 mil underground. That is. That's not the one.
That's not the one.
It's the only thing that's written on it says BG test 134-001. That's all it says on it.
That's the item number.
Switch that off of the mains. That'll do. Now I'm going to add an extra little bit of texture. Where are you going? With this little device, which is this thing. Just show you this.
Is that your Woodart thing?
This comes from Woodart, yeah.
Cool.
This little machine comes upside down for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
There you go. It's a Micromotor N8, and it comes from Woodart.
Who needs a dentist when you got one of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, who needs a dentist? That's right.
Right, that
I've
isn't
not
the
got the same machine, but it's similar. I've got the one I've got.
blade Turner's Retreat is not the Proxon one, not the Arbitec one, but it's a Rotor X blade, very similar. 5 teeth rather than 2, 4, 6 teeth rather than 3, but it's 10 quid.
Oh,
I'll send you the link for it, but Terry.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, send it to me in Messenger or something, and I'll lower to that.
So the little cutter I've got on here, it's a diamond cutter. It's just a little diamond cut-off wheel. And what I've done is, I've put 2 of them on it. Make it a little wider.
Kevin K9 says he had a puncture today in his mob
mobility
quad
today, I think.
Mobility quad. He mended it, blew it up, and the tube exploded. You lose a bit of weight then, Kev.
Oh, I'd love to have a quad bike.
Would you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You'd be dangerous on the mobility scooter, wouldn't it? Quad bike, Christ.
I am. Got stuck in the corner of Matalan one Christmas time on a mobility scooter. Couldn't get out at Christmas decorations.
Susie wants to know what finish to use on a salad bowl.
On a salad bowl?
Food safe.
Danish oil.
Yeah, Danish oil. It's food safe, it dries as well. So.
Food safe once it's dry, yeah.
It'll go glossy as well. Once dry, it's perfectly food safe.
Michelle's saying, and when did you get that, Mr. O?
Oh, ages ago, yeah.
Ages, yeah. He's had it ages. He's still got the tag on it. He's had it ages.
But forever. No, it's like one of them things you pull out the wardrobes with a tag still on it. Yeah, it's one of them.
Yeah, had it ages. Well, Ruth got things like that. Bloody wardrobe full of it. Had it ages. So the tag looks a bit, new. Wow.
Tempted,
ages.
Yeah, you kind of know when the tag's faded, eh?
Mm.
Well, I know that Hampshire Sheen do a food safe Danish oil.
They do.
Oil, Danish oil, should be food safe.
Yeah, but you'd want to check that it is, wouldn't you, sort of thing.
It is, Susie, once it's
dry. Use
dry.
on worktops and all that. So
once it's dry.
Yeah, once it's dry.
That's what it's designed for.
Is lemon oil not food safe as well?
I don't think
so. I think most of Hampshire Sheen and Chestnut's oils are food safe.
Yeah. Baz is in real simple thing.
So I'm looking at the citrus burnishing oil. That's food safe.
There you go.
Obviously, Chestnut do a food safe finishing oil anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a look at other stuff.
Nut oil is probably food safe, but if you've got a nut allergy, then you'll probably freak out on it, won't you?
Yeah. Well, you maybe would, but
like walnut oil or something.
Yeah, some people got real anaphylactic shocks with them, haven't they?
Yep. That'll do.
I ain't got no lemon oil. If I had lemon oil,
I have, Steve. Lemon oil.
Grandma Roof Tube is asking Brian, are you going to make salad tongs and implements to go with this?
What?
It's not a salad bowl.
It's not a salad bowl.
It's not a salad bowl, Roof.
Keep
No,
up.
it doesn't say this is food safe. It doesn't mention food safe on lemon oil. Right. Well, not in a little bit I just read. Right, just need to sand that up a wee bit.
Like I say, Chestnut actually do a food safe oil, so.
Yeah.
Just to take the little fuzzies off.
He's saying he thinks someone has said the nut oil has had the allergens removed.
It's not nut oil, then, is it?
No.
It's
allergen-less nut oil.
Allergen-less nut oil.
Allergy-less.
But the problem with all these things are it's not the nut that's just some sort of one ingredient in the nut, isn't it? That causes the allergic reaction.
Probably the one using it.
Oh, Susie. Sorry, someone had mentioned it in the chat, Grandma Roof Tube. Yes, it was Susie, I believe.
Hampton Wood Turnings is in.
Hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Welcome along, buddy.
How the devil are you, Scott?
Spider Spid is Jeff. Oh,
Jeffrey.
God, I don't think I'm going to maintain that.
Well, write it down, Josephine. Write it down now.
I'm just kind of taking the little furry bits off of all this, guys. That's all I'm doing. And I'm actually going to give it a little rub with a wire brush.
Can we have a look at the front view? Can we change it, see what this looks
like?
Not
got the front view. Sorry, I thought you were on the front view.
No. Woodworking Paul's in.
What kind of cameraman are you? What kind of cameraman are you?
I'm not a cameraman. I'm a technical advisor.
Paul is in.
Woodwork.
Technical advisor.
I just said that, Joe. Chris, that's twice you've.
That's how I introduced him at lunchtime, Steve.
Are you eight seconds behind the chat, Joe? On the volume.
I don't know, do I?
That looks nice, Brian. I like that.
2 weeks.
That looks very nice.
don't really
Really?
know.
Looks really good, that.
Right. That's
I just don't think I can concentrate on more than one person at one time.
concentrate.
I had noticed that.
Ruth says, "Wow, that looks like a sunburst." Doesn't it?
Right.
Right,
So
Baz, how you
the
doing?
next thing to do is lacquer. I'm going to put some black lacquer on that. Wherever I put that. Where did I put that? Oh, I put it down here to warm it up. Oh. So I'm going to use some chestnut ebonizing lacquer.
Cool.
Just a question.
Yeah.
Just a question. If you're going to lacquer it, don't you need to sand and seal it first?
Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right. But the first thing I need to do is put my protection
Cover
up
the lathe.
so as I can sand and seal.
You'll forget and you'll spray the lathe.
Exactly.
Fair enough, Jeff.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's a bit posh.
As if by magic.
Trapdoor on that.
That's a bit
Don't
posh.
you open that trapdoor.
Pull that forward a wee bit. Pull that forward a wee bit. There we go. Switch that. No, just leave that extractor on.
Yeah.
I'll maybe catch some of the fumes. I'm
Catch
going to risk
something.
my. I'm going to risk my.
Sand and sealer.
Oh, sanding sealer. Why did you let me do
Yeah.
that?
Because we thought that was sand and sealer then.
Right. We'll just wait a second. I'll sand that back off.
And Roy's the boy is saying,
Acrylic
"Roy, you're going
sanding.
to spray the lacquer."
All over it, Roy. Actually, 15.
I think that's it. That's empty.
Got another one?
Actually, yeah.
Brush it on if not.
Acrylic or cellulose? Cellulose.
Don't matter
Come
which
on.
one, mate.
Nah, no man. Just
Gonna
give
dry
that a
out
second
fast.
to dry and I'll sand that back off again.
Don't need sand off. Just go back. Just go over the top of it.
No, sand it
Top,
off.
yeah.
Sand it off.
Well, then you've got to start. What's the name in the game with the procs on, isn't you?
No, you ain't got sand all on.
No, the Proxon's quite
Sand it
deep,
back
isn't
down
it?
too
And
far.
it's dense.
No, Terry, you're getting ahead of yourself. That'll do. That'll be all right.
Easy.
Getting ahead of yourself now.
See what I would have done. I'd have
Right.
covered that. I'd have coloured that with intrinsic black,
Mm.
and then I'd have sanded the back so the lines and the texture would have illuminated into a colour.
Would you now?
Then I'd have put another colour over the top of it.
Well, that's
Well-
good because I'm going to put black on it and then I'm going to use Joe Sonia paints on it.
Oh, there you go. See,
Is that all right? Will that do instead?
You
It's
like,
up to you. It's your
like.
bit of wood.
I was thinking exactly the same thing. All right.
What, it's your
This is-
bit of wood?
This is my bit of wood.
I haven't said anything.
You did.
Don't we get that bit at the top? Look.
But there's lots of options. I mean, there's nothing to stop you doing whatever the hell.
I think you should leave it like that. It looks great.
Nah, it's not. Right, that's enough sanding sealer. We're only getting one coat of sanding sealer. So have to. What do we do now? Just
Watch it dry.
wait for it to dry.
Blow, Joe.
Daddy, you'll run it a puff there, son. Stop it.
Don't have a cardiac arrest, Terry.
This,
That's Stephen doing
disconnect
that,
the
I
procs
think.
on because we're finished with that.
Yeah.
We got Waldorf, Stadler, and Animal tonight. Not you, Joe.
Not you, Joe.
Animal.
Steve's Animal.
Oh, thanks.
Muppets.
Play the drums, Steve. Can you play the drums?
No.
Get play drums, lad.
Tambourine.
Hold on a minute. Is this by implication mean that that's Joe's Miss Piggy? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, we didn't really want to say
Oh,
that, did we?
no way.
Oh, why?
That's a
That's
bit harsh, Kev. I have to say,
Kev,
harsh.
Kev, I can't believe you said that.
That's harsh. That's harsh, buddy.
Brian
True, but
Ousby.
harsh.
That wasn't me. It was that Kev.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
Oh, Kirby.
No, he didn't say
Kirby.
anything.
Well, do you know what? Glenn's Kermit.
He's definitely not Kirby.
It's time to meet the Muppets.
Kermit the Frog.
You're surprised. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight. To introduce our guest star.
Brian's
I think I'll have
asking. Brian,
I think I'll have a
Green
salted
is
caramel.
asking.
Oh,
has the Royal Mail issue been resolved?
Yes,
I never-
America.
it has.
Oh well, no, I don't know. We can do
Canadian,
letters.
I sent some in the other day.
Oh, that's all right.
in a package.
They can do letters, but I'm not sure if they can do packages yet.
Oh,
I sent a package the other day.
Like to Canada. That's
Yeah,
not America.
Ruth did.
Steve,
How's that?
what are
What's
you
that?
doing? Oh, it's a Muppet.
oh.
It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight.
Now, Grandma Rooftube says Glyn can't be Kermit. He hasn't the legs for it. Well, he has actually, Roof.
What, wee skinny legs?
He's not got bad legs.
Just the rest of him.
Yeah.
Oh, unkind. Unkind.
He's just in the kitchen, so he can't defend himself. You've
Okay.
timed it nicely.
Oh, good. Nothing like a bit of abuse for Glenn.
Probably can't hear it,
Poor
are you?
Glyn.
Come on, get black.
Those salted caramel things are nice from Hotel Chocolate. Oh,
Ah,
I don't
Seen
like
them.
salted.
love it.
It's another stupid thing. Carries chocolate orange and salted caramel.
They're nice cherry chocolate oranges. Love
What's
it.
that about?
no.
We'll
I-
use the heat gun on this again too, try and get this to go off a bit quicker.
Apparently, you've got good legs.
Suppose I
Terry.
could spin it.
I've got gorgeous legs.
Just the rest of him.
Kev says, Joe, has he got thin, green, spindly bird ones then?
He probably has.
It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight. Woo-hoo.
We've seen better legs hanging out of a nest.
Apparently so.
Dear.
Question from Robert Board.
Go
On the
ahead, Robert.
sanding sealer point, can you please remind me of the order of paint and stain resealer?
That's well, if you're painting, seal first. If you're staining, seal second. Does that make sense?
Say that again.
If you're
If you're
painting,
painting, seal first.
Yeah.
If you're staining, seal second.
Okay.
in other words,
So
stain first.
then seal. Or
Because you
seal
want the stain
then
to soak
paint.
into the timber, which you
Correct.
can't do if you put sealer on it.
That's a general rule of thumb. There are occasions when you may be able to do something slightly different.
Fair enough.
But as a
Don't
general
get
rule,
don't get that too hot with a heat gun
I'm
because
not getting it
it
too
can
hot. Terry.
blister. No, I'm just saying.
Try
The
not
chat,
to.
if they were doing that.
I'm trying
Be
not.
careful you don't get the paint too hot.
Somebody's talking about legs on that chat.
I know.
Okay.
It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight. Terry, you never guess what I just did.
What did you just do, Brian?
I bubbled it.
Did you? Not that I was taking any notice,
Not that you were taking any notes.
but I did warn you.
It's not dry anyway. We'll just have to wait.
So Roy's put, I used a can of Ebenezer and lacquer today, and on the second coat it went pebbly and matted. Where's this? That's
Pebbly?
gone. Pebbly and matted in places. Any ideas?
Yeah,
Can was
good
cold, wasn't shaken up properly.
Used too much.
Yeah, too heavy in places.
The timber was cold as well. Really cold.
Well, this timber's been in here all day, and it's 14 or 15 degrees in here, so it should be all
No,
right.
not yours. And that you just had burnt
know.
yours and got
I
eaten.
know. I've just burnt mine. I'm going to have to sand it back.
Paul Finley's in. Good evening,
Oh,
Paul.
Paul.
Hi, Paul, how you doing?
Is this chestnut stuff supposed to be shiny or matte?
Semi-sheen.
Semi-sheen. So in between then.
Looks quite shiny to me.
He's trying out. He's getting his finger black now. I
Think-
expect he's not just trying.
No, he's not. No, he's not. See? No, he's not.
Let's try then.
Well, it's a bit bubbly. I might have to sand that
Yeah.
back and do it again. I'm just going to give it a second or two because it feels just a little bit tacky.
Tacky.
Tacky. That's the word.
You don't want to make it with scrub or would you?
No.
80 grit. I'll get rid of it.
80 I'll get rid of it, of course it will. 120 I'll get rid of it. For it's just knocking off the high spots, and then I'll give it another quick rub.
Yeah, but the can, what it is, Roy, the paint in the can might have been cold. It takes about 12 to 14 hours for a can to get to room temperature. The only way where you can do it is if you heat the can up, either put it in hot water for 10-15 minutes or use a hot air gun to warm it up. But the paint in the can needs to be warm. It doesn't mix properly if it's cold.
So I've just done exactly that, Roy. I've just put my put the can in front of the little vent that comes off my heater. Right, that's better. Just do another little coat of the 7-ising lacquer over there.
Oh, that was a distressed look. That would be quite good.
Did you like that?
Yeah.
You like distressed looks, don't you?
It's because he's distressed himself most of the time.
No.
Fair enough.
I'm retired.
Right, that should do now because it's getting Joe on your paints over the top. So we'll just let that dry. What can I do in the meantime while I let that dry? Nothing.
Well, you could stand there and watch paint dry like us.
I'd say dry it with a hot air gun, but...
Okay, I'll dry it with a hot air gun, but I'll stand further away this time.
Yeah. Hello, Benjamin.
Hi, Ben. How you doing, bud?
He has sausages.
Balls.
He says, I have sausages.
He is a sausage. A silly sausage.
Ben Green wants to know, are most of your sales online or at local craft sales?
Most of my sales are either done through Facebook or Facebook Messenger or word of mouth. I don't do craft sales. Well, I haven't done one yet. I don't intend to.
Richard Phelan is actually saying local craft fairs, but he does attend quite a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah, Richard does a lot of craft fairs, yep. Yeah. And he's also got stuff in shops and the gallery as well. That's a good outlet if you can get it in a shop or a gallery.
Yeah.
Because then they have the responsibility of looking after it.
Just take a massive amount of commission. That's the trouble.
Commission, yeah, is the trouble.
They do take a bit of commission, yeah. Some places, I think I was talking to Richard the other day, and she said 40% in some places. Other places will take 60%.
But
right, there we
if
go.
they're in galleries and things like that, the price that they charge is much higher than what you get at a craft fair.
Yeah. Well, craft fair can cost you up to £200 a table. Right, so I just need to take this middle out again.
But don't forget, no disrespect to anybody, but if you're putting something in the gallery, it's got to be a bit
masterpiece.
It's got to be a bit good.
Compared to a craft fair. You know, you would have took a lot of time finishing it, getting it right.
It's got to be a bit good.
Glyn's attempting to picking up these legs.
He's eating tomatoes and hummus.
So I'm just going to try and take this out and bring us back to natural on the inside.
Got a website of you as well, Brian? So you can
I have a website, yeah. Don't ask
Brian
me what
Green. Brian
Green.
Brian
Green. I thought you meant me there.
Greenhaven Creations, because you could obviously advertise on your website. And if you really felt flush, you could probably put an advert on TV.
You could also a lot of people go to like events, you know, where maybe horsey people.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that, Roy. Have a concession shop.
Do you know what? I reckon we should all club together, a group,
and open
rent a shop. Yeah.
And have one wood turning shop.
Yeah.
I don't think that would work today.
It may. Especially if it's in London.
Why there's an ongoing shortage, Gary?
Right next to Harrods.
That's good.
The
Shit.
renter cost you a renter cost you a year's salary for a month.
I don't know where you're getting all this money from, Terry. Suddenly.
No, I said we should all club together, all collective. I ain't got any money.
Put the extractor back on. Well, sure.
Not now. Spend it all.
Spent all your money on Woodart and stuff.
I did when I moved up here.
I don't know how practical that would actually be, Terry, because everybody's spread out throughout, aren't they?
Well, yeah, but they post it to the places. They posted to the shop. And
so you're about
somebody
like an
could run the
online shop.
No. Well, yeah, but you could have a premises, like a warehouse or a shop or a gallery. You call it a gallery if you want. You double the price, can you? And then somebody would run it, and you'd pay that person to run it. But they wouldn't be taking 50% of what you.
No.
They'd be taking like 20% of everything.
I don't think that would work. I don't think that would make money.
No. Klondike Craftsman's in. Good evening, Lewis.
Hi, Lewis. When you think of the price, when you think of the cost of premises rental,
yeah, lose a lot of money.
Your yearly.
I don't think you would make enough income out of wood turning to want a shop on its own. I don't think you would.
Not when you get all these cheap shops turn up selling bowls for $10 each.
True.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, you go to the likes of Etsy. I mean, they appear to be taking an awful amount of money from you, almost like a gallery would.
They are taking a lot of money from you.
I'm just going to re-sanding seal the inside now.
You know what I mean?
Just use a bit of tissue. Try not to get any of the sanding sealer out onto the Ebenezer and lacquer. There we go. Should do.
Mark Harvey's joined. Hi, Mark. How you doing?
Hi, Mark. Welcome along.
Hi, Mark.
He joined about 30 minutes ago, I did say.
Did you?
No,
he's only just come in, Brian.
You go back. You go back. You go back.
Go back. Go back.
Mark, I confirm. Mark, did you come in 30 minutes ago?
Well, if you're fighting over this, I'll just stick some Hampshire sheen on this. Hi, Lewis.
Shift, shields, and shines.
Don't give me that, Mark Harvey. You're lying to me.
There's some nice green figure in here of this cherry.
Brian with a Y's joined us. Good evening, Brian.
Hello, Brian El Tenero de Madeira.
Well, one of the two you had to get that in, didn't you?
Well done, Brian.
Either you or Joe.
James Crawford's in, if nobody's mentioned him. Hello, James.
Hi, James.
Second coat of...
He came in a half hour ago.
No, I'm sorry. My apologies. It was Harvey Klein that came in. This is Harvey.
Right. Woodwork Learners in. Good evening, Andy.
Hi, Andy. How you doing?
Oh, God. Here he is. Right. Hello, Andy. Nice to see you.
I find it too expensive to sell my stuff. People want too much money to dispose of them. Very good. I had the same problem, Andy.
Just a little bit of overspray of Ebenezer and lacquer on the tops, on the edges. We're getting rid of that.
I think I'll start selling
waiting
my
for the
stuff.
Hampshire sheen to dry. How are we doing for time, boys?
We're 1940.
Okay. Loads of time.
Plenty of time. You got till tomorrow.
That needs to be held on the...
I'm on holiday, so it doesn't matter. Stay as long as you want, bro.
I should finish that. That should be good.
Right. Great.
Take that back out.
Yep.
That's your ledge. A little bit of sanding sealer on that too. Where is my sandy seal? What did I do with my sandy seal? Oh, there it is.
Steve, this is from Ben. Steve, have you noticed that Brian is wearing one of your cupboard doors?
Yeah, he said that lunchtime.
Cheeky young whippersnapper.
He said that young. He said that lunchtime.
Got that Muppets tune in my head now.
I'll send it to you, Brian.
Thanks, Steve. Just what I needed.
You put it on your phone as a wake-up call in the morning.
The Muppets tune.
Oh, that's a good idea. I might change Nick's phone to a wake-up in the morning.
Oh, I dare you. There we go. I'll do. I can just sit there for a minute. I'll polish that off at the end. Now we can polish up the inside.
Bruce just brought me a packet of crisps in.
Oh, that's far too kind to you.
So I should mute myself while I eat them.
Is it one of those family-size packs?
And the last thing I need
Small
to do at the top of this is drill a hole in it. So an intentional funnel.
An intentional funnel.
Well, you're not going all the way through, are you? So.
Yeah. We did have a discussion earlier, and Terry says, "What, you don't drill all the way through?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, Terry. That'll be why I've got a bit of blue tape on the drill, Terry. Up there for thinking, down here for dancing. So just screw that into my Jacob's chuck. Bring the tool rest up out of the way.
Roy's got red cupboard doors as well.
And with those shoes, Brian, I don't know if you could be a good dancer.
I never said I was a dancer. Although some people have said I'm a chancer.
Peter Kelly's in. Hello, Peter.
Hi, Peter. How you doing?
I just need to drill a little hole in there. It's about 4.5 mil, that little hole. And I'm going in 12 mil. Just like that.
Hole 12 mil.
And if that's not in the middle, there's something wrong with my lathe. Take that off in there. Finished with that drill bit. Put it back in its box.
So the blue tape on the drill bit was marking 12 mil.
Was the depth mark, yeah. So there. There's the end of the drill there. So it's just a handy way to do it. We could have used the depth gauge on the. Right, that's fine. Lovely.
John from New Jersey's just joined us.
John.
Just to finishing that now. So that's that piece basically done. I'll finish the back off at another time, but we'll see how we get on. So I'm taking this off now. Oh no, I'm not. I've got Joe Sonia paints to put on that.
You're getting ahead of yourself there.
Got a little bit ahead of myself. Now I've got 3 colours of Joe Sonia paints.
I bet you've got gold, bronze, and silver.
Nope.
Okay.
I'll give you one. I'll give you the gold.
Turquoise.
Oh, nope.
Red.
Blue.
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 Blue. Blue. Give me a bit of a shake.
Shake, well, rule. Sorry.
Find my little palette. One little palette. Put your thumb through here and pretend you're an artist.
With a can of beer in your hand.
Are you tired?
Tired of life, mate. That's what it is.
Starting to worry about you, Steve.
Probably
I'm
bored.
just going to. I'll just use a new one.
He's not used to standing still.
Just get a. You're bored. I'm going to use a little brush. A little foam brush. And just kind of dry brush it because I just want it to stay on the top. Just something like that.
Change camera, Bri.
Oh, change camera.
Just going to say that. That blue always look a purpley colour, doesn't it? It never looks blue.
No.
This is the iridescent blue. There we go.
Lovely jubbly.
And then we're going to use a tiny little bit of violet, I think. 2 little drips of violet. And just to add a little sort of texture, a little bit more texture or something in there. Just by using the edge of the brush.
So less is more with Joe Sonia, isn't it?
Sometimes.
Yeah, got to be like thinner coats.
Yeah, you don't want to. If you put it on thick, it stays white.
All will be revealed, Mark. What the hole is there for?
Oh, the hole's there for a very specific purpose.
It's one of those scents things you put incense in it. You set like that.
I'm sure you'll figure it out in a minute or two. And last but not least, a tiny little bit of gold. Oh, give it a wee shake.
Just the odd flash of gold.
Yep, that's what I'm going to try and do, Terry. Just the odd little. Not too much of it.
Oh.
Just to highlight it a wee bit.
I'll do.
Should we go?
I do.
I'll do is right, Terry. I always find that you squirt too much of that juice on your paints out of the tub.
Wasted quite a bit.
So you waste quite a bit of it. A little goes a long way.
You ought to do your things in bulk.
Yeah, do a lot of pieces at once, yeah. That'll be a cunning idea. So we'll just give that a second or two to dry off. Doesn't take very long. Okay.
It's all worth it though for the
Now I can take it off.
Chat to let them see how it's done. Hope it inspires them to do it themselves.
The actual camera never gives Joe Sonia colours justice either.
So there's the.
No.
So if I give it a little
That looks
bit
quite nice when you move it about. Yeah, that's good.
Kind of flick it through the light, you can see the different shades and stuff in it.
Yeah.
You can't really see it. The camera doesn't do it. The cameras don't do it justice. Right, set that over there for now. And the other thing you see me turn at lunchtime was a small
bears.
A small like teardrop or water droplet.
I guess.
Kez is in.
This.
Kez and Phil.
See me doing this little bit. Now, this will give the game away now. So what I wanted to do was put a little brass rod in the bottom of it. So that's why I drilled the hole in it this morning. So I'll just tap that in here off camera. I've just tapped it in with a hammer basically. It's a little 5mm brass rod. There it is. On the bottom. And I'm going to texture this as well, but because it's a slow process, I've already done some. So texture's half of it, and I'm going to texture the rest now.
Can I just ask, where did you get the brass rod from?
I just bought it from Amazon.
Brass rod store.
Now I'm going to do something that you shouldn't do. So I'm going to switch the lathe off, okay, at the mains, and I'm going to put this Jacob's chuck into the jaws of my chuck. And the reason I'm doing that is I just want to hold this. I need the Jacob's chuck to hold this little brass bit. And that's why I turned the lathe off, so as I don't accidentally switch it on. With that in there and it comes flying back out again. Now there is a way to do that, putting your chuck through your spindle, but you need, forget what you call it, Terry. What do you call it?
A retaining bar.
A retaining bar comes right through the top, right through your spindle.
Screws into the back.
And screws into the back of your chuck. It's perfectly fine if you want to do that, but I haven't got one of them, so that's why it's switched off at the mains.
Not yet, anyway.
Not yet. So now I'm going to change cameras so you see this maybe a bit close up.
Drawbar, Yorkshire Git says.
Drawbar, that's what it's called. I knew there was a proper name for
Well
it.
on Glynis. See, that's why he got a blue spanner.
That's why it's got a blue spanner. So if I go to that camera and try and get that camera aimed in the right place, might be better. Somewhere about there. You can see the bit that's going to...
That's clear, what you've done so far.
So this is the little machine again, same machine, the micro motor. And now I'm just going to texture this. And the little cutters are just little diamond cut-off wheels that you can buy from anywhere.
It is, Ben. It's a micro motor from Woodart.
From Woodart, yeah.
But other manufacturers are available, I believe.
Fordham do one. Fordham do one, don't they?
Oh, forgot to switch the extractor on again. So basically all I'm doing is touching it against the wood and just letting it cut its way in just a tiny little bit. And because these little cutting discs are only 1 mil thick, I've got 2 on here. So I've mounted 2 together, and you'll notice that we're getting a little burn line in there as well. The spacer in between the 2 discs is a little metal cut-off disc. Now, you could do that with a little washer if you wanted, but whatever you like.
And the cut-off disc is making the marks, brown, black.
So cut-off is doing the burning, yeah.
Nice.
Well, it adds,
Benjamin
says it adds a little depth to the texture, if you know what I mean.
Benjamin says the Fordham one is about £400.
Well, that one wasn't much cheaper.
No, I was going to say there. I bought my next one up from Brian, and it's certainly around that price or more.
Yeah. So the reason for the lines, guys. Yeah, that's right, Terry. Your one is slightly different to mine because yours is a brushless motor.
What's that?
And this one's not. This one comes supplied with 2 extra little brushes.
So the Fordham. Go on, sorry.
Go ahead, but I was going to say they're real easy to change. That's all.
The Fordham one is a high-speed micro motor, 1/8 collar, comes with a foot pedal. It's 370 quid.
Yeah, that's the same price as this one. Same price. Yeah. It comes with a foot pedal as well. Although I haven't set up to be using a foot pedal.
Yeah, I've got a foot pedal, so I haven't set it up, mate. Lino's in. L'Atelier de Lio.
Hello, Lino. How you doing?
Hi, Lino.
Bonsoir.
I know this is a little bit boring for you guys.
I've got a Woodart machine.
No, I think it's not boring. It's good, Brian. It's good for us to see. Interesting.
The reason I put the lines in is so that I can keep the things all going in the same direction from the bottom, coming out round. If you don't put lines in, they'll be all over the place, guys. And it looks a bit random. If you want it random, that's fine. But I want it to look like it's all kind of like it grew up there, if you like.
Yeah.
But these are little design choices. You just make your mind up and go for it.
It's a Woodart machine. Similar kind of thing, Lionel.
Yeah, Woodart. Steve could find that and stick their website in.
Alan Gibb is in. Hello, Alan.
Hi, Alan. How you doing?
Evening, Alan.
I've got this running not quite flat out. So it'll be running probably about 3,000 reds, this little cutter.
Just of interest, what does that one go up to?
4,500.
4,000, right?
Yep.
Are you sure not? No, mine goes up to 40,000, 50,000.
Oh, maybe that's maybe it is.
That's thousands there.
Goes up to 35,000.
Yeah, you got it on 30,000 then, right?
It's on about 30,000. Yep.
And then they do another one that goes up to 45,000.
That's Terry's.
That's the one I got.
But it's a great little tool. It's nice. It's nice in your hand. It's
very light, isn't it? Yeah.
It's easy to use in your hand. As you can see, I mean, it's using it like a pen, basically. Now, to get right to the end, there's a little bit more. I'll just change angle.
And to answer Kev at K9, he is going up to the end.
Yep, all the way to the end.
Correct, Ben.
I'll show you. I'll show you guys the bars that I showed the people. Showed everybody at lunchtime that I did yesterday, using the same technique. But I didn't do it all the way up to the top.
So here's the link for the page with the rotary tools on it.
Thanks, mate. Thank you, Steve.
I know that it's not cheap, but
that one Brian's. It says that one Brian's using is £190 plus £15 postage.
Well, that was all right. Was it?
And then
Micromotor N8.
N8.
Well, there's no other one on there. There's only two on there.
Okay, all right.
There's the 35k micro drill detailer kit,
right,
and then there's the high torque 45k micro drill detailer kit.
Okay.
The 35k is 190 plus £15 postage and an optional reduction sleeve of £20. And then the 45k one is 290 plus £15 postage, and then again £20 for the optional reduction sleeve.
No, that might be two of those. Have they got the brushless one there?
No, I can't see that on here.
No, the brushless one's about £400. Don't ask me how I know that.
I thought it was more expensive than that. I wonder if the prices come down a wee bit.
I should buy it.
Nothing on there
about apparently they
down in price.
Apparently they do a fan. Is a fan with it. Lucy Bundy Rose just joined us. Hello, Lucy.
Hi, Lucy.
Fan?
Hi, Lucy.
Yeah, like a filter. Like your big filter, like the AC400. They do a little one sits next to your work on the bench.
That'd be for the pyro machine, though, wouldn't it?
No, it's for that as well. I think it take all the dust away.
Oh yeah, fume. That's for the pyro machine. Fume extraction, stronger airflow to draw fumes away from users.
There is a little square box air filter thing as well.
So if you buy the pyrograph fume extractor on its own, it's 45 quid. If you buy it with a pyro machine or micro drill kit, it's only £40.
Yeah.
Okay, because in their catalogue, they got that filter for 450. I thought they'd probably made a mistake with the decimal point.
Yeah, it's only a little
tiny thing. In their catalogue, is this?
So this is
a 6-inch square thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is sky blue intrinsic colour I'm putting on here.
No, they've not got the.
Is that the light one, Bri?
This is the lightest colour one, Terry. Yep.
They haven't got the brushless one on there.
Right. Ruth must have got bored up in your Coronation Street in there. The other room.
Oh, hush you now. I'm going to have a word with her now. I can guarantee Michelle's sitting watching it too.
Yeah.
What, Coronation Street?
Yep.
Or in my mind.
At least it'll be on. If she's not actually watching it, it'll be on in the background. So secretly she is watching it. So I'm applying this with a brush so I can get it down into the texture. You could apply it with an airbrush if you wanted. I'm not too worried if it goes all the way down. And remember that we've got the little burn lines in there, so it won't actually go in them.
Grandma
So
Ruth Troop
adds
says,
a different little
shut
effect.
it, Bray. I'm watching my only soap.
Yes, only one she's allowed to watch.
Right.
Let's see what Michelle
So
comes
that's the
back
blue. It's the light blue.
These don't take too long to dry, do they?
Intrinsic colours, no.
No.
Not usually, anyway.
Depends how much you put on, I suppose.
It does. Just put that away for a second. La, 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 la,
Brian Green's having to go. Bye-bye, Brian. Thanks for coming in.
Bye,
He's got to
Brian.
go
Thanks
and
for coming in, mate.
snow. He got a snow blow mum's driveway.
Well, we'll take
So
care.
just take. Best keep your mum happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get rid of the snow off the driveway.
So where is that heat gun? I'll just dry that off till I see what it looks like.
Unfortunately, those won't bubble if you get too close. They're soaking.
No, it shouldn't anyway.
Good point, Andy.
You know, when you say sky blue, you expect it to be like that light blue on your machine.
Yeah, this kind of blue, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not, unfortunately. So next colour.
A bit dark, isn't it? It should be
It is a bit dark. But the next colour is midnight blue. And I'm just going to put a little bit in.
That'll be dark.
From the base out.
Yeah. Benjamin just said, Michelle, did you approve of Brian's new toy? Where's the spoon? Who's got the spoon? Ben's got the spoon.
Yeah, somebody pass the spoon over to Ben because he needs it.
Ben's got a mixer, I think. I don't think he's got a spoon.
Yeah, that spoon. He got the whole mixing bit. Bread maker as well.
So I'm just kind of dragging this up and sort of feathering it up, if you like. Just so there's a perceptible change in colour. But it doesn't seem to be doing much.
Michelle says, Ben, don't get me started.
Don't get me started, boy. That'll be enough of that blue.
That'll look different when you seal it. They always look different when you seal them.
Yep. And I'm going to push the boat out and use a third colour.
It's 4 minutes past 8.
Which is plum.
How many thumbs up is it, Joe? Have a look on YouTube.
This is plum.
36.
36, because Kev at K9 says only 10. I don't believe that.
That might have been.
You have to refresh your page.
There's 83 people watching.
39. It's just gone up to 39 now.
So if anyone's enjoying what Brian's doing this evening, if you consider giving
it a thumbs
up.
If you're not enjoying it, give it a thumbs down. But be
All
brave and leave a comment.
I'll get a thumbs down.
Good man. Thanks. Just what I expect from you. Right. Now, let's have a little look at that. Sanding sealer.
Sanding of the sealers. I wonder, Bri, before you do that, I wonder if it'd be nice if you just sanded that off now, just on the high spots.
Ooh, Terry.
Just lightly. That would look lovely. Just a thought. You don't have to. You could always coat it again if it didn't work. But I thought, just looking at that, it might look lovely if just little white highlights, or some more of the old Joe Sonia's even. But just lightly. You can always coat it again. Just a thought. Now, I may be totally wrong, so I've never done that.
It's your fault.
I think you'd have been better off with a dark colour first, then sand it back, and then put your light colour over the top. That would have shown up if you're going to sand it back, guys.
I mean, just the light eye spots, just so it just gets the odd white flash of timber.
Yes, Terry.
Flash.
Yorkshire Git says if he was subscribed to Brian, he would give a thumbs down.
But if you give a thumbs down, you've got to It'd be nice to leave a comment as to
You have
why.
to leave a comment.
Yeah. Rouse
That
it.
You
should
should
be
never
that.
give a thumbs down anybody's channel unless you leave a comment to say why you didn't like it.
I think that should be part of YouTube's thing. That if you give a thumbs
Yeah.
down, you have to leave a comment.
Yeah,
think
or
so.
it won't let you. It won't let the thumb down stay there. Martin Ford has just joined us.
Good evening, Martin.
Evening, Martin.
Right, Terry, there's your idea. What did you think now?
Just a thought, right? Yeah, yes.
Going to hit it with a sanding sealer now anyway. See what it does. Let's go to that camera. And move this one out the way.
The colours will blend a bit better with the sand and sealer anyway.
Yeah.
It's very dark.
You're going to Joe Sonialize that with light stuff?
I'm thinking it might have to. Because it's very, very dark.
I'm surprised at that.
And so am I. I
Actual
was expecting that light blue to be a
Sky
light,
blue.
much
Yeah, it
lighter
should be
than
really light.
You could have
Maybe
used
should-
some, if you'd have used some methylated spirits on that to blend it, that would have took some of the colour out of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I would have thought it would have been really light blue. That looks all one colour now, even dark and the blue light.
Oh, you can see the plum in the bottom, Terry. And then you
It's
see
just the
plum here,
lighting.
and then dark blue, and then light blue. You can actually see it with the
Yeah.
naked eye. But
Just
the
not on
camera's
camera, I
not.
suppose.
Camera's not making it look very nice.
You can see
Right.
the colour change in it. You can see the colour
Can I?
change.
Oh, just need to let that dry a little bit. We'll force it a little bit too.
Douglas Munham has joined. Good
Hi,
evening,
Douglas. Welcome aboard.
Snap Steve.
Snapsies.
Has it got a wobble on?
It's just a chuck's just stuck in the just
Yeah, it's wobbling here.
it's not
Helps dry it, Joe.
Meant-
That moves more in the air.
up and down as well, or side to side.
Blow on it.
Yes. Got his
That's
air
it.
gun out. Look. Got his
Thanks
heat
for that.
gun.
Now the heat gun's on it. It's actually getting a little bit lighter now that it's starting to dry. Maybe we should have dried it before I put the sanding sealer on. Sure, it'll be fine. It'll be grand. It'll dry in its own good time.
Yeah, I mean, lovely.
Oops.
Maybe a few flashes of the old Joe Sonias over that now might work, mightn't it? Like you did with the
Yeah,
other piece.
it might work indeed, Terry. Let's have a
Artistic
little look.
impression.
Let's have a little look and
Probably
see.
go for the gold, which is lighter.
Andy Woodwork learned the same. Brian, is that
Gold is
drill
the
truck
lightest one.
straight when it's in the tailstock?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It is, yeah.
It is because it goes on
It's
the
only
taper.
wobbling because it's not clamped into the chuck properly. That's all it is.
Correct. So
Just
we're going to
put it
stick a little
from-
bit of gold in this, are we?
Oh, well, just
Yeah,
one
yeah,
colour. I
okay.
wouldn't put.
It's just a bit lighter as gold, isn't it? Which is what you're wanting to do.
And it would look nice on that, wouldn't it?
We'll find out now.
Really light, Brian.
Yes, mate. I'm going to almost dry it completely. See what happens. Oops.
Well, that
Oh,
looked
that's
good.
nice. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, yeah, but that's it. Whoa, look at that.
Let's have a little bit coming out at the bottom. Just down. There you go.
And same.
That's
Watching
it. That's all
people,
it's getting.
watching people sit around in pub over and over is ridiculous. Waste of time. I prefer to watch people make bowls over and over.
Aye, over and over again, yeah. I'm not making a bowl.
It's not a
I'm making
bowl.
something artistic.
This is an artistic piece, Benjamin.
And we have it done. We're finished. Basically. All I have to do is finish the bottom of it. Do I need to finish the bottom of it now? Nah.
Let's have a look first.
Stick that up there.
It's only 8 o'clock just gone. It's only 10 past 8.
Was it?
So
Okay.
plenty of time.
So there's the piece.
Nice.
Can I just say something?
Yes, mate.
I think that teardrop should be a little bit more
Lacquer.
shiny than what it is.
Lacquered.
Because the base is nice and shiny. Look.
Shiny. Yeah, it is.
You're right. See,
Did it with lacquer.
yeah, but if I lacquer it now, it might take forever to dry.
All right.
Yeah, but
Let's have a look at it like that. Let's have a look at it like that anyway on the camera.
You can always re-lacquer it. You can always lacquer it later.
Okay.
Just saying, you got the base looks nice and shiny, and then.
Well, I give it one coat of lacquer and see what happens. Where is the lacquer? He's got 15 minutes to spare.
If you put a light dust coat over it, that'll dry in a couple of minutes.
Zed's in.
Zed's in. Zombie return.
Hey, Zed.
Good evening, Zed. I beat you.
See, can I get this a little bit shiny?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Glistening.
That's it. Don't need any more.
I could have put sparkles on it.
Sparkles. I've got some glitter lacquer.
Yeah, glitter.
I have no. I've got glitter lacquer there too. Right, just to wait now. So.
Get warm air on it from your ear.
And I've suddenly discovered. Da, 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 da.
What have you discovered, Brian?
The hole's not big enough. It's not going to go in.
Oh, no.
Make a bigger one.
Yes, Terry.
Put the next size up.
Yes, Terry.
Or wriggle the drill around a bit.
Do it now, Terry. I'll just go over to my drill press and do that, Terry.
We are accounted for, Zed.
I see the best humans are present and accounted for.
Well, affirmative.
The best humans.
Yeah.
World's all in its right place then, Zed. Is that right? I'm definitely going and buying a new pillar drill.
Yeah, you should do. That's a little rubbish.
This one is rubbish.
Is one of those what turns a 6mm hole into a 6 wobbly hole?
Yep.
Yeah. 12 mil. Ridiculous.
Takes a 5mm hole, makes it 5.5 or 5 3/4. We'll try that. So I've just enlarged that hole just a tiny little bit. We'll like that now. It definitely needs to be shiny. You're quite right, Steve. I agree. Yep, I'm getting
couple of 3 coats maybe.
I'll get 3 coats at least.
Yeah. Glyn says you need a Bridgeport, lol.
Oh.
It's a bit OTT just to drill a few holes in wood.
Yeah. My local agricultural merchant has a whole aisle of Jefferson tools. Nobody's ever heard of them.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a couple of nice pillar drills in there, which I'm just going to expend some money on.
Good man. Douglas Mungham's got go on.
Douglas Mungham's got a question. What does the thoughts on the multicoloured flakes that Wayne uses? I use them quite a bit, Douglas, and I think they're really good. Yep. I haven't had a chance to use the ones that Emma's using now, but I've been using her other ones for demos, and they work really, really well. Just make sure your size is dry.
Benjamin is saying get the Nova one, Brian. It's electronic variable speed. It's only £1,200. Say it quick.
Only £1,200. Well, the one I'm looking at is it's got 16 gears on it, and it's only 400 quid.
Yeah, get that one then. Michelle won't mind.
Andy Valley Woodturn, Bundy Road. Time for me to get ready for bed. I have a little road trip tomorrow to RAF Lakenheath.
Oh, lovely.
I have to be there at 8 a.m. at 3 hours drive from me. Well, I'll have a word with my brother, Andy, and see if he'll let you in. He's on security on the gate at Lakenheath.
How far is Lakenheath from here then, Steve?
From me,
yeah,
it's about 40 minutes from me.
Is it down or up?
Down the other side of Thetford.
Okay.
All right then, Andy. Bye for now.
Bye bye,
See you,
Andy. Have a good one.
There we go. Basically, we're done. It's only a push fit currently, so I'll be doing a little bit more work on it tomorrow to make it a permanent fit.
Yes, Kev, that's like the one Brian got, variable speed lathe for 50 quid, and it's rubbish. He's got similar
Which one was that?
Drill.
drill.
Trouble is them cheap drills are they're okay if you just drill in the odd hole, but if you want anything precision, they ain't no good. They just wobble about too much.
Yep, they do. They're not precise and not nearly precise enough. Right, here we go. Put that up there.
You pay for what you get at the end of the day.
Bring it up to there. And I want you to see it from that angle. I think, no, not that angle, that one.
Camera down a bit slowly. Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Very nice. Very nice.
Now you can go
There you
close
go.
up.
Lovely.
Close up now, Brian. That'll work.
I'm trying, Terry, I'm trying. Don't dare say you're very.
Very,
Don't dare.
very, very.
Camera control, zoom.
Why don't you just press the other button? You know, the close-up one.
I haven't got close up on that one. On that
You
camera.
did have.
I didn't.
Maurice is missing on the
Go
picture.
sideways.
It's not.
Go
Go
Susan
sideways
says.
now.
I'll do that.
Hello, Paul Kavanagh.
What, Paul? How you doing?
I mean. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is a piece of
Right,
art.
Paul.
Maurice is not missing. There he is.
There he is.
There you go, guys. That's that little piece done.
There's Brian's piece of art for today.
Nice little piece of art. Move over there, Maurice. Good lad. And all I've got, all that's left is I need to take off the tenon on the bottom and shine the bottom, and that's all it needs.
That looks better like that angle.
That looks lovely. Yeah.
Yeah,
That looks
it
lovely,
does,
Brian.
yeah.
Well, it's only supposed to. There's a 1 mil foot on it. Let me turn it upside down. There's actually a 1 mil foot on the bottom. So from
Down,
the 1
down.
mil foot to here, sorry,
Down a bit. That's it.
from the 1 mil foot up to the edge of the edge of the base there is 5 mil. So it'll hover 5 mil off the table, or it will appear to hover 5 mil off the table. That's the idea.
It's nice.
Good. Leave it like that. So,
Joe
Fine.
Sonia's really set it off.
yeah.
Yep. I like that.
Glenn's actually worked it out. It's almost like a droplet hitting a pond. And what did we say,
Well,
Brian?
Done,
We're
Glenn.
going to
That's
do a water
exactly
drop
right. It's like the blues.
in a pond.
And there's the vase that I did yesterday using the same technique.
There you go. Look at that.
It's got lots of different colours in it too. So it's got purple in it. It starts with black underneath, and then sanded it back, and put in plum, and then some Joe Sonia iridescent violet, which kind of goes purple when you do that.
Alton
There's
Moore's just come
three
in.
different layers,
Well,
Hello,
so-
Alton.
and then it's all down at the top. There you go.
Hello,
the two.
Peter. I missed
Hi,
this.
Alton.
Oh, and you can go back and watch it on catch up.
Yeah.
You can indeed.
It's only an hour and 20 minutes long.
Yep.
You can see
Take
how
your
it was
chocolate
done.
biscuits and you take your chocolate biscuits and cup of
Yeah,
coffee. Will you?
So the whole thing was done over 2 lives, one at lunchtime today, one this evening, and the total time of 2 hours and 20 minutes or so
Mhm.
to basically a finished piece, which is actually pretty good. And I think I,
I like
will
it.
actually lacquer the whole thing again, actually,
Mm.
just to give this even a bit more shine.
That's done a good job there, Brian.
There we go. Let's bring you guys back in then.
Better sit up.
What a droplet bowl.
Pay attention. There
Don't
you go.
slouch.
Right.
Don't slouch.
Go back.
Thank you guys for your help and your advice and your encouragement.
Oh, I think that'd been better if we'd have kept quiet. But hey ho.
Hey.
So this is going to be if I could lift it up and put it on this camera. What I'm trying to achieve with that is that the egg just hovers just above the rim, It looks like it's just about sinking down.
No,
into
see, looking at that now, Brian, it does look blue.
Oh yeah, it looks a lot different on that camera.
That's
different
better.
camera. Yeah,
Yeah.
it does look a whole lot lighter. I can see
It
it.
does.
It looks much lighter
Yeah.
here, and then it turns dark blue just here.
Yeah,
then it
you
goes
can
down
see it
into
now
the
in the
plummet
camera.
below.
You couldn't see it in the other camera.
No, you can't. The cameras never do the right job for it.
No.
So there's the iridescence on the top as well. Like. So that's the little piece. There we are.
Very nice.
I hope you like it. It'll be for sale on my website.
Yep, it will be. If you can afford it.
Roy, I haven't been banished to the workshop. I was turning.
He was turning, yeah.
Before I came into the live. And now I'm going to go and finish it after the live.
Yeah.
So if you want to stick the link in for the t-shirts again, Steve.
Oh, yes, I will.
Yep, that'd be good.
Man.
Don't forget, everybody, if you can afford to buy a t-shirt, support.
To support
cause.
this year's charity.
It's all for
I hate
charity.
t-shirts. We need to think about
We'll
polo
get a
shirts.
group
I hate
together.
t-shirts.
I can do your polo shirts, but they'll be more.
Mike Evans says, lovely work, Brian and Mike.
Thank you, boys. Thank you.
Store, what am I looking for? This is the one I'm looking for.
Thanks, Kez and or Phil, whichever one's watching.
So what it is, I'll put the link in for my Teespring store. The reason being is 2 different t-shirts for the t-shirts this year.
Because of the colour of the Hampshire sheen thing.
Yeah.
On the back.
William says, would you take a $5 for it, Brian? And Bruce says no, $12.99, William.
William offered me a $5 for this vase yesterday.
I thought he might. Is it because he can't turn? See, he wants to put his name on the bottom. That's all it is.
Like that little vase, I have to say. Considering that sat about in my workshop for 6 weeks.
20 years.
Right.
I just looked at it and I thought, what am I going to do with that?
Right, so there's the link for my Teespring store. And like I say, if you go into there, the t-shirt should pop up on the front page.
Excellent. So if you haven't got one already, guys,
why not? Why haven't you got one? Why haven't you got one?
Get it ordered. Let's support the charity.
We've actually done quite well. I'll tell you exactly how much we've earned so far on t-shirts. If you give me 1 second. So far, we have earned $49. So we've earned.
There you go.
There you go. Well, it's nearly a pound a dollar now, isn't it? £1,
That's good.
1.07 or something.
I know they're a little bit expensive. They're a little bit more expensive this year than they were last year. But the reason
being is because the prices of Teesprings have gone up.
That's correct,
so
yeah.
we're making the same amount of profit per t-shirt, but we only make a couple of pounds per t-shirt. So we're not greedy. We just want a little bit, just a little bit.
No, definitely not greedy. And although it's done on Steve's Teesprings, Steve doesn't take any of the profit of it. All the profit goes to charity.
Yep. Mm-hmm. What did we earn last year? 124 quid, 125
something like that, yeah. That was a good lot of t-shirts we sold.
What's good?
Excellent.
Lots of good comments coming in, Brian, about your art.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah,
appreciate it. You showed the back of your t-shirt. You want to see the back of the t-shirt? There's there.
So on the back we have the Hampshire Sheen logo at the top, and then we have we've got Wayne. I don't know all the new names on it. I can't got mine. Roy, obviously, Stuart Farini, Kev's on there. But there's all new people on the other than Wayne and Stuart Farini. I think everybody else is new, aren't they?
Everybody else is new, yeah. We've got I don't know. I can't read them backwards. Sorry.
And if you need some emblems for the bottom of your pieces, Smelly Cat Creations, who's on the t-shirt, check him out on Instagram and
little
Facebook.
inserts.
Yeah.
Right.
He is the man to get them done by.
He's the man. All right, guys. If there's no questions or anything, we'll call it a day. It's getting near 8:30, and that leaves you loads of time to get out to your workshops and do something for a couple of hours. Turn something. Get out in your workshop and turn something. Enjoy. So, thanks very much, Joe. Thanks, Steve. Thanks to Terry.
You're welcome.
Say good night. Say good night, everybody.
Good night. Good night, everybody.
Night, everybody.
Good night,
Have a
everybody.
great week. See you
See you all next time. See you Friday. Steve's in Friday.